So it's early Monday morning, and I've been wanting to make a Monday morning video for a long time, and finally, D-Rock, we're doing it. So, real quick, this is just a rant, very simple, and something that I want you to pass on or watch every Monday morning, because the level of complaining is unacceptable. Look, what if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life? What if I told you you died this week? Would you complain about your crap job or that test you don't want to take? I doubt it. You would go much higher level thinking. Well, that's really what it takes. It takes understanding that if you're not pumped right now, if you're begrudging what you're about to do, if you're not looking forward to it, look, I respect practicality. You gotta go through school because your parents want to. You gotta pay your rent. You got student loans, I get it. But please recognize the world we're living in. We're living in a world where there's so much more opportunity. This internet thing created way more opportunity for all of us, way more. I mean, look, you might not even be alive. Like, your mom and dad could have had sex like 3 minutes later and you wouldn't even exist, and you're complaining. You could have ended up being a bus, a tree. I just don't get the mentality of being head down sad on a Monday morning. I'm gonna make Monday morning my bitch. I'm gonna make you Saturday Monday morning. That's what I wanna do every morning, and that's what I want from you. Please, take a step back and think about how awesome it actually is. And then recognize that you can attack the world in a totally different way because you were lucky enough to be born during this era. Fuck you, Monday.
Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back. Today is Monday, December 31st, 2018. Literally the last freaking day of the year. We made it. We made it all to 2018. We survived. Barely, but we made it. We're here. So, alright, today is the first day of the new schedule, the new everything. So, I'm gonna see if I can make a quick episode. All right, let's see if we can start this year off on a great, on the great, with a great start. Sorry, my English is not so good sometimes. Before I started filming today, I realized that I did not have a 2019 outlook. So, guess what? That's what we're doing today. Alright, so without further ado, the 2019 crypto outlook. It's gonna be bearish as fuck. Sorry guys, I couldn't help myself. I was just... I said I was trying to keep them short, right? Alright. But honestly, I really do think it's going to be a bearish as hell year. After we've gone through all of 2018, after everything we went through in 2017, we've pretty much, stepped back, and we have seen that what happened in 2017, especially towards the end, was an anomaly. Now, not necessarily an anomaly when it comes to, other markets or history and so on and so forth. These things do happen. They actually happen on a regular basis. And again, Bitcoin has gone through this more than once. In fact, this is like the sixth time that's happened. So with that being said, that's why my outlook is going to be for bearish market. So 2019 is going to be pretty bearish. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's bull market and bullish as hell. But the reality is that, when it comes to news, when it comes to tech, when it comes to development in the space, when it comes to all the awesomeness for the space, why we're in the space, right, to begin with, right, the tech, right, that's what you're in here for, right, for the tech. When it comes to that, it's going to be bullish as hell, just crazy bullish. In fact, all of this year, 2018 was bullish, and so will 2019. Now, when it comes to price action, I think it's going to be pretty bearish. Why? Because the fact that we were not doing much within the crypto space for the longest time, and then mid-2017 came, and all of a sudden all this speculation got into the space, all this money got into the space, all this, a lot of people came into the space trying to make a quick buck, trying to get bit connected, that whole situation, and that's what ran up the price all the way to 20K. And then once people got to that 20K, and then people started really asking questions, you know, okay, well, what does your project do again? All right, so how's this blockchain Lipton iced tea gonna do anything?
How's your company gonna make money? Do you have a business model?
How many shares of stock will it take to end this conversation?
2 million.
It is done.
You know, when all those questions started getting asked, and all of a sudden, you know, people started really looking around. People were realizing, oh, wait a minute, maybe this coin should not be worth $1,000 per coin. And fast forward 12 months later, that same coin is worth 12 cents. Just like we saw in the dot-com era, and we've seen in other eras. Now, this time, I mean, the thing with this technology and what's going on with this space is the fact that this is going to happen more than once. Again, this is like the 5th or 6th time this already happens within the crypto space, and it's going to continue to happen, and it's going to be a new paradigm. And why? Because there's just so much coming online, no pun intended, but literally coming online because of the space. So much technology on the hardware and the software side, so much stuff. It's going to revolutionize the whole world, just like the internet did, just like the light bulb did, just like the automobile did, and so on and so forth. So this is not going to be any different. We're going to be really seeing, you know, a ginormous change in, you know, humanity and everything that we know of as, you know, just regular stuff. So let's get back to like the bearish market. Now, the whole thing about the bearish market, why I think it's going to be bearish, like, you know, and some estimates out there are saying 2 to 3 years. In fact, some people that really know their shit are saying 3 years. Now, I don't know. I don't know about 3 years. You know, I think that might be way too long. Even 2 years, I think it might be too long. And in fact, I really do think it's going to be somewhere between 1 to 2 years. And when is this market going to recover? Or start seeing, you know, speculation again, start seeing money again, start seeing growth within that aspect of the space again? It's going to be after the economic correction, after the economic crash, okay? After that situation takes place and things start settling down again, that's when you're going to start seeing, you know, the prices of all these things going up. The reason that, like, there's no money in the space right now, and there's not going to be any money in the space, is because everyone right now is running shitless, all right? Running scared, running shitless, you know, just running scared. That's what I meant to say. And why? Because of everything that's happening with the economy, what's happening around the world, all the social things, all of these things. There's so many things right now, a lot of uncertainty within the markets, within the, you know, not just the dollar, but the currency of whatever country you're in, and so many things, the central banks, so many things that are creating so much uncertainty right now. And so people are literally pulling their money out of a lot of investments, or doubling down, but a lot of them are pulling out, and a lot of them are just, you know, either sitting in cash or just trying to maintain, okay, while, you know, I guess not maintain, trying to ride this out, or just wait, or just, you know, the whole thing, or buying gold, or buying things like that. Or there's going to be a lot of people like us, you know, which are going to be buying crypto, just like gold or silver, and these uncertain times, and these lows, and these bottoms. Why? Because once the economy really tanks, once the whole fucking thing really, you know, does its fucking thing, from that moment on, all of a sudden, you know, we're going to see parabolic move upward within crypto. And by that time, it's going to be too late to invest. You know, once, you know, the market starts crashing, you know, once we see the correction, you know, once all that happens around that time, and moving forward, we're going to see a humongous influx within the space. But again, by that time, it would be too late. Right now is the time to invest, not just your money, but your time, okay? Educate yourself on everything this is going forward here, okay? 1 second. Yeah, sorry about that. There's a lot of fucking noise coming from over there. As usual, right? The show wouldn't be a show without the fucking noise. All right, so let's start winding this thing down. Oh, sorry. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. All right, so like I was saying, all today is just a little 2019 outlook on where we're going to be within this whole crypto space. And again, I really do see the whole space as a whole as very bullish, but when it comes to the markets, it's going to be pretty bearish for a while. And you know, there are a few things that could be pushing the pushing the whole space in a bullish trend and bullishness going forward. And that would be if the continued censorship of people through Patreon, through PayPal, through a lot of these intermediaries, through the banks, and so on and so forth. The more we see of that, which it seems like that's a snowball that's really getting a lot of steam, kind of like another Me Too type movement, but it's more like a censorship type against censorship and stuff. So we're going to be seeing that. That's for sure. And if all of a sudden the Patreons of the world, the PayPals of the world, the banks of the world really start getting real tight and try to, shut everybody up, then we're going to see a humongous influx, okay, of people going into the crypto space, again, only because they have to. Just like I've said to you guys over and over and over again, what's going to create mass adoption is just a need. Right now, there's no need for cryptocurrency, but if all of a sudden you take away the ability to transfer money, to earn money, to all of these things from people, then they're not going to have a choice but to go into crypto. And there's a list that keeps growing every single day that are not only just talking about other ways to accept money or patronage or what have you, but they've already come up with solutions. Again, even Jordan Peterson himself, one of the last people that I was going to be expecting to be talking about Bitcoin, he himself, not only does he have a Bitcoin address, but last time I heard, he has like $800 to $1,000 already in donations in like a week, and so on and so forth. And there's going to be more of that and more people going into this, okay? Because again, this is just the way the cookie crumbles. That's it. There's nothing, much else to say except, this is part of the whole transition. Okay? Thank God that we have Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and the blockchain and all of this technology, because if we did it, oh man, it would be a really, really, really shitty world to be living in. And we all know it. So, all right, guys, thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here all of 2018. It was an amazing ride, an amazing year. But guess what, guys? 2019 is already around the corner. In fact, I'm sure it's already 2019 in some parts of the world out there. Shout out to you guys out there on the other side of the universe, world. But yeah, 2019 is already here. And I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are ready to take this bull by the horns or bear, and ride this shit all the way through the sunset, all the way through to the other end of 2019 until we get to 2020. We got 365 days to go, all right? We haven't even started yet. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me this morning on Discord, in the Discord chat. It was awesome. You guys are awesome. The whole thing is awesome. We're starting off to a great start this year. I'll be seeing you guys later tonight on Twitch and on Bit.tube at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I'll see you guys the rest of the week. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Hope you guys ain't suffering from the Mondays. And I hope you guys are ready to kick 2019 in the fucking teeth, all right? Because I am. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys mañana. Well, actually, I'll see you guys tonight. Peace.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world, there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world. Millions of despairing men, women, and children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes. Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate, only the unloved hate, the unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery, fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!